Hello, this is Sydney Anderson from Dr. Chen's Accounting 595 class, Spring 2021. I did my project on a fictitious equipment warehouse store in Excel, where you can click on any of these chart of accounts, cash flows, income, expense, balance sheet, income record, or expense record right here, and it will take you to the pages on the Excel sheet, the workbooks. First, I created a chart of accounts for my business, and it has assets, liabilities, equities, revenues, and expenses. They are all referenced in other pages. The next, if you go back to the index, you can click cash flow, and it'll take you to cash flow. In this is all reference to income record, and used Excel to integrate all the workbooks into all these different pages. For the income and expense statement, I have like equipment sales, clothing sales, and miscellaneous sales. This is mostly a baseball store, and so I kind of categorized each of the sales. This could be used in almost any business, clothing business, book business. It's kind of a simpler self QuickBooks arrangement where you can do all this. This probably wouldn't be very official in the accounting world. And if your business is small enough, you could keep your records this way. However, you'd probably want to use something like QuickBooks just so it's easier to do payroll and everything else. However, this is a viable option. You can go to income record, and I use pivot tables. I use 10 different fictitious people and to purchase things from the store. And you can see they're all at different amounts. You can change it. Invoices, you can do ascending, you can do descending, and it'll completely change whatever you want on this pivot table. I did the breakdown of income pivot table just so you can see the totals of everything in the percentage. And with this table, I created a pie chart to show you how much like clothing of total sales it equals. This could be very useful in any business to see where your biggest margins are or what you sell the most of. Just helpful in any business. In the expense report, I did the same thing, creating pivot tables that all are referenced to other tables. And it makes it easier if you integrate all your sheets. So when something changes on a different sheet, it'll update it on the other sheets as well. So for say like expense record, like it comes into income and expense. So these are all related to cash flow, and cash flow is related to income record along with expense record. You can add another tab for invoices or pretty much anything you want to do for your business and keep tabs on through Excel. You could lock certain like cells in order to make sure that it won't be compromised if someone comes in here and does something and it messes up your whole sheet. I learned a lot from this project. I learned how to do all this, and it's interesting for me learning how to connect different workbooks to other workbooks in order for it to be compatible with the entire Excel program. This is all very easily put into charts, and you can put it into PowerPoints. It's very easy to use for any business. All you have to do is change a little few things. You could change anything you want on this pivot table. It's very easy. And let's say, we change like 550 to 600. Well, everything changes then. All this stuff changes as well. We put 700 and this clothing sales goes up. It just depends how much you actually sold. And then it also changes the chart within that because they're all referenced through it. This is very easy to use, very simple. You can make it more complex. You can add more workbooks in here. You could add more tabs. You could do whatever you need, add more macros. Very easy to use. and can be used for me in the future for any businesses I'm starting up, small businesses. And yes, thank you for listening and watching.